yourself.
Hey everybody, it's another episode of Go Flix Yourself. My name is Ben Konowitz, and with me as always is the sunshine of my rainy day, Bradford Oman.
Hey, that's me. I'm bright and sunny.
And the rainbow to my rainy day, Nate Loucks.
The more you know.
Just a good mood, guys.
Reading
this is a good day.
Rainbow.
Oh, I
see you.
Anything.
I want to be with you.
Take a look.
Dun-dun.
It's in a book.
Dun-dun.
Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow.
I read Mein Kampf. It wasn't for me.
Oh my God.
Sometimes I think I
Hey,
should be free.
Ben, how's your prostate?
It's been checked, double checked, and triple checked.
Wait,
by
you got to check 3 times?
three strangers. Double checked, triple checked by
He found a
once
deal.
again
He found a deal.
3 strangers.
Huh.
So our buddy Benny here just turned
Wait.
40.
Okay, I was like, wait, where is this going?
Just turned 44.
Yeah, 44. Colonoscopy is at 45. I
Yeah,
believe.
are you going to get one at 45?
Yeah, oh, definitely. For professionally? Yeah, no, professionally at 45.
No, an amateur one.
I had those, buddy.
Can we do like a live podcast like remote?
Nobody's going to want to be a part of
Well,
that.
it's not going to be a video podcast.
Oh, yeah, then yes. Yeah.
It would be ASMR.
That's very good. That's very
I'll
good.
give you that one.
So happy birthday, buddy.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you, buddy. 44 feels great. I feel good. I feel very good.
Do you, at some levels, ever feel younger than you did before?
Yeah.
Like
I feel probably, I
your
don't
life is much different than it
I
was
don't
10 years ago.
look it, but I feel, I want to be very clear, I don't look it at all. But
I want
I
you to
feel-
know, listener, I also look in the mirror and see what I look like.
What kind of graph is it called where, like, as it goes further one end, the other end, like, gets, like, farther away from it? Like, you have the inverse of, like, the older you get, the worse you get, but the better you feel.
yeah, so it's basically, I'm the opposite of look good, feel good.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily look bad, feel bad.
Yeah.
It's look bad, feel good.
Yeah.
So I don't really
yep.
know what that Venn diagram looks like or what that graph chart looks like.
Okay.
I'm not good at charts. But it's look bad, feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
44. Ben's 44. Look bad, feel good.
I like it.
I put it on my gravestone. He looked worse.
All the time.
Every time you saw him, it was like, oof.
Ooh.
You okay, buddy? And I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, yeah, man, I feel great.
Whoops.
This is the best I feel. Why? What's wrong? And they're just like, you just don't look great.
Yeah.
Burning the candle at all the ends, 2 times in the middle, just having fun with it.
He loves candles.
Flew out to Denver, Colorado, pick up Rune from Boy Scout camping and the
Yeah,
Rocky
so was
Mountains.
he ready to come home?
He would have been fine another week, honestly.
It was more about his parents.
It was the one of us. It was one parent that was like, I don't want him there for 2 weeks. So
And he was like, I'm fine.
he was like, he didn't even say hi. Like, we got out there and he was busy.
He's like,
Yeah.
oh.
No, I mean, honestly, we talked to him and the Scout Master guy was like, he didn't really get homesick. And then Rude like just shook his head no. Like he started, he got in the car. He's like, I was starting to get a little homesick. So, I mean, he's the youngest of the troop.
Yeah.
He's 11 and everybody else is like 13 to 90. So yeah, he did great. Unfortunately, these days, even if you're in a tent, you still have an air mattress. I mean, it's 2025, so all the kids have air mattress. His got a hole in it. So he slept on and he 1987 Boy Scout, he slept on the ground.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, so I used some reward points on my credit card I've been saving, and we literally stayed at the Four Seasons in Denver.
Oh, nice.
I cashed in all my points, and that's a bougie 5-star hotel.
Is it a nice one?
So he went from sleeping on the ground to sleeping in this amazing hotel. I mean, it was a great thing. And then a little bit movie related, we got to go to Casa Bonita.
Oh, nice.
And that was
For our listeners, what's Casa Bonita?
It's from Star Wars.
yeah, it's the cantina from
Yeah.
Star Wars. So if you're unfamiliar, like actually a lot of my friends don't know what Casa Bonita is because they're not South Park fans. So Casa Bonita was a Mexican restaurant that was formed. It was started in the 70s, and it went through. It was just a Mexican restaurant, but they also had cliff divers and a puppet show and a magician and just all these characters walking around. Just an arcade, just a wild Black Bart's cave that you could like cave of wonder and mystery that you could explore. A kid's paradise basically, but not great food. And it went through a bit of disrepair, and they didn't really keep up with it up until like the 2015s. Trey Parker and Matt Stone famously featured it in an episode an early episode of South Park where Cartman doesn't get invited to Cal's birthday, so he traps Butters in an underground bomb shelter, and everybody in town's looking for him, and he just did that so he could take Butters' place in Cal's birthday party and go as the fourth member to Casa Bonita. And so since then, Trey Parker and Matt Stone had bought the restaurant, dumped millions upon millions. There's a whole documentary about it. Millions of dollars into this place. And I went 2 nights ago. Yeah. And it was amazing.
So as somebody that owns
everything I wanted it to be.
Exactly. As somebody that owns a family fun center and is building one soon in LaPorte, like a new one.
Yes.
You appreciate this as well. But like,
loved it.
Do you think, let's talk about a little bit of the business. Do you think they're making their money back?
There's a wait list to get in.
Okay.
So I circumvented the rules a little bit and found a way to buy somebody's reservation, which you're not really supposed to do, but I went online and figured out a way to do that. So I paid money to jump the line. Some guy named, last name Roberts is what I'll say. I don't want to give a first name because that'd be weird. But thank you, Mr. Roberts, for selling me your reservation.
If the public information is out there, then...
No, like it's private. It was a private exchange. It's like StubHub, but it's not. But if you told the restaurant you were doing this, they'd be like, no.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you had to go in as
So you had to pretend that you were Mr.
I said I was Mr.
Jim
Robertson. Yeah.
I'm Jim Robertson.
I showed up as Jim Robertson, and they were like, hey, come on in.
What
What
if he thought that he was being set up for a sting for a murder?
There's a website. There's an
app.
It just for Casa Bonita? Or is
nope. I'm not even going to get into it because I don't want to.
No, but off the air.
Is this illegal?
I mean, I think
what do you mean you don't want to get into it?
It's a legal gray area.
It's the same way that like.
So what do you think? Someone's going to track you down and be like, Mr. Konowitz, you posed as Mr. Robertson.
No, it's a pretty nice thing, and I think if it gets too popular, it's easily going to get shut down. And so I don't want it to shut down because I like it. I like to be able to go on and get a reservation.
Before? I've never
no, I
heard
found this, but now that I found this, if there's a sold out restaurant, I'm going to go on that app and be like, yeah.
Wow, interesting.
So yeah, but anyway.
Okay. One more question about this.
But no. So they're making their money back. There are months out on reservations. Months out.
Okay, one more question about
it's $44.99 for a meal.
Like just
kids meal was $44.99.
Was the food good?
Food was fine. It was nothing to write home about. It was fine. They sit you down.
The best $45 meal you've had.
Well, it was though, because for that, how it works is you pay $44.99, and people complain, oh, $44.99 for a kids meal. Wow, no, you're paying $10 for the burrito and $34.99 for everything else because the puppet show's free, the magic show's free,
so
Black Bart's Cave is free. Yep. You do the meal for an hour, and then you get walk around until they close. You get the whole run of the place. Watch the Cliff Divers as many times as you want. Listen to the music. Visit the wishing well. I mean, everything. It's all free.
All right.
Or included.
Did you run around like Cartman and be like, yeah, awesome,
yeah, oh, Cliff Divers, God jump, God damn it.
So I want to go back to how much does it cost you to get the reservation?
It was $70.
Oh, that's not too bad.
To pay for
I supposed to jump like months of reservations.
Yeah, and honestly,
well worth it, right?
I'm not from Denver. It's the only time, and it was 3 miles from our hotel.
It was a no-brainer for you.
Yeah, easily wanted to.
That's
do
like
that.
when I first moved to Los Angeles, I went to
Casa Bonita.
No, I went to Universal City Walk, and I was just walking around. And they have a ticket booth for like shows that they have coming up at what was the Gibson Amphitheater. I think the Gibson Amphitheater is gone now. But they had tickets, and I walked up there, and the reason I was there was because the MTV Movie Awards were happening that day, and I was going to see if you could just be like at the red carpet and watch. That's when I found out that they cast the red carpet area for like hot people, obviously.
So they invited you.
Obviously,
yeah.
But no, so I couldn't do that. But then I saw you could buy a ticket to the MTV Movie Awards, and it was
like attend the show.
Yeah, and it was $90, and I was just like, "Fuck yeah, I'll do that."
Go there.
Yeah, so it was a good time.
It's a one-off. Again, I never needed to do it again, but I'm glad I did it. And for anybody complaining about the pricing, they're not super transparent about that. So like, it's hard.
Yeah,
because I see you walk in and you sit down as a family of 4, and you go, "Wait a minute, this is going to cost me $160." When I thought I didn't know that, because they don't really make it I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah.
Because you sit down and it's on the menu. The pricing's on the menu, but that's really the first time you're seeing it.
Right.
So that's tough.
Fair enough.
But no, 10 out of 10 for understanding the pricing. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. And so where's that documentary at?
It's on Paramount Plus.
Okay.
Casa Bonita Mi Amor is it's called.
It's a wonderful documentary as well.
Yeah. It's interesting and funny, and you get to
the puppet show is voiced by Trey and Matt, obviously, and it's hilarious.
And the stuff in Blackbeard's Cave and
everything that
too.
you would want it to be. Honestly, it's just so fun.
Was there anything there that you'd steal an idea from?
Yeah, so you walk
Cliff
in.
Divers.
You walk in, and
Brad and I do that.
There is a
I'll be a cliff flopper.
a cliff flopper.
Brad and Nate belly floppers.
Oh, Just one night only. Never again.
One jump only, honestly.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, well, get back up there. No.
It hurts so bad.
So you walk in and they do lead you kind of down a hallway and it's Bienvenidos and all this. There is a museum type glass cutout of a room that you can peer into, and it's all of the 1970s and 80s stuff from Casa Bonita.
Oh, nice.
That's been collected and saved and salvaged. And it's all on display. I could have spent half an hour just trying to identify everything in there.
Yeah.
It looks messy but displayed well. Again, there's so much memorabilia. Yeah. That was awesome. I want to do something like that in our new place.
You just want to put your junk in it?
No, just like like the stuff that was the impetus for the new place. Like Ryan had a skee ball machine in his basement, so I want to get like a skee ball placard. Just something that like what led us here. That kind of thing. It was really cool. Yeah,
of how you got there.
And I think that's a really cool way to do it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm in a really good mood right now, guys. This is incredible.
As people are waiting and stuff like that. Too,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. In the area where if you're waiting for your table for your restaurant or whatever, then that's a great way to do that.
Yeah, you should make a gutter Rube Goldberg machine.
Put the marble in it. And it goes,
it just always resets.
Done.
Yeah,
done and done.
So we took a break from the podcast right as the summer blockbusters were heating up.
Yeah, it's a movie podcast, and there were no interesting movies to talk about.
Yeah, we said sorry, Hollywood, do better.
Yeah. Before we get to that, let's get to our normal routine, which is
Casa Bonita,
a sponsor.
Oh, it's a dirty bag.
And you know
of
what?
Snacks.
I'm not even going to ask a question today. You're going to just open this up, put a little bits in your mouth.
I was in a great mood. I don't know that I love this.
Again, for our listeners, our longtime listeners
like
know
3 pieces.
You know that Ben and I get a little bit nervous whenever Brad brings a
loose bag of snacks.
We in a loose bag, unmarked bag that he has clearly packed himself.
Loose bag of snacks.
Yeah, I don't love this.
Welcome to Brad's loose bag of snacks.
These are like a cracker type of thing, or like a Chex mix almost, but there's no like pretzels.
Don't say anything yet, Ben. Let him get a taste. Let him get the morsels in his mouth.
I'll say what I want.
All right,
it's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, with a little bit of tahini.
No, what's the
Tahini Toast Crunch.
That's pretty good.
This is
at one point they did do like a spicy Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
This doesn't have the actual kick of the spice, but it feels like they were trying to get there.
Yeah, this is something with cinnamon, but it's something else too, though. I forget.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
So you're right. It is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. However, the flavor is
piss.
Hormel Black Label Bacon with Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can taste that now.
Yep.
I think it's just okay.
It's fine.
The bacon flavor is not very strong.
Yeah, it doesn't hit you with the bacon for sure, and that's why I said
it's salty, but it's not.
It almost
very bacony.
Felt like it was trying to be a hot sauce, but it didn't. It's not hot.
And I would almost just prefer the regular Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Honestly.
I would like just a baggie of Cinnamon Toast Crunch next time.
You mean you want the regular, normal, delicious Cinnamon Toast Crunch as opposed to the bacon flavor?
Exactly.
You don't want bacon mixed in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
I don't need that.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, this was an exclusive thing that they released through Walmart, and they sent it to me in advance, and like I couldn't say anything about it until they announced it and stuff. So it was fun.
Oh,
it was pretty fun.
Did you have to sign an NDA?
No, I didn't have to sign an NDA. But I did do a dick print.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
I don't know. Some of the jokes.
It's a Thursday.
Some of the jokes work. Some of them don't.
It's 4 a.m.
They're not gonna be winners.
We're recording at 4 a.m.
I wish. Gosh, that'd be so fun.
Staying up all night with your best friends.
Yeah, I'd feel young.
When's the last time you've been up at 4 a.m.?
I peed last night.
Yeah.
I got up to pee about 4 a.m.
Oh, at 44, your prostate.
Yeah, it's true. It's shrinking or getting bigger.
I
don't know which.
I don't know what the science is. But
came pretty close when I went to the emergency room for a shellfish allergy recently.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
That was fun. New allergy alert. It's fun being 39.
Fucking old man.
What's the last movie you saw, Ben?
Oh boy, I knew you were going to start with me.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely watched my assignment. Did we do assignments this time?
We didn't do assignments,
hey!
but but the last time we recorded, you had yet to watch Sinners.
I still haven't done that.
Okay.
Yeah, I really do want to wait until
why
I
why do you not like Sinners? Like, why do you not?
I have kids. It's so hard. I want to watch it in one go, in one sitting, without the kids, and that doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen.
So you just got to get rid of them. Like temporarily, not like forever.
It's just
like you can invite them back to the house.
We traveled a lot.
Nate has 3 kids, and he watches movies all the time.
Yeah. My kids are a little older.
They're a little older.
Okay.
So we went to Boston, we went to Denver, and now we're back, and I'm back for a while. So I do have time now. I'm gonna get back in my routine and watching some movies.
Well,
your old routine still required you missing movies. So.
I watched The Accountant 2 I watched The Amateur.
Don't run them all because we're gonna record an episode again on Sunday. So.
I mean, these are all the movies I've seen since then.
No, but we're gonna record again on Sunday. So if you don't watch anything between now and Sunday,
that's not what this podcast is, Brad. This podcast is what have you seen since the last time we recorded? And I'm not gonna hold back.
First of all,
that's insane. That's not how this podcast works at all. It never has.
Sometimes it is.
We don't hold back anything.
Okay.
You know that's a rule.
All right, fine.
So I watched.
How shitty was The Amateur?
It was fine. It wasn't anything to write home about. It was too long, and I liked some of the setups because he's obviously the story of The Amateur is. It doesn't matter. Look it up if you care.
It's the movie with Rami Malek where his wife gets taken, and then he's a CIA analyst, and he decides to go after her and try and stop her. And
it's The Accountant light a little bit
with
a different angle.
Yeah. It's like too serious accountant.
Yeah. I like The Accountant too. I like John Barenthal a lot. I really like him a lot. And
a little bit different vibe though, right?
It was. It's not the same movie that the first one was.
I like that they leaned into the fun a little bit more.
The humor is better. I like Braxton and the accountant's relationship. They went a little bit more lighthearted with it. I really wish they still could have found a way to get Anna Kendrick back.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah. My biggest complaint is the plot feels overly complicated.
They really didn't need to go and do all that.
Yeah.
But they did. So there you go. Because I thought it was over at a certain point. I was like, oh, never mind. They still got to go after one more guy.
Right.
And I was like, well, that's weird. So yeah, whatever. But yeah, that was fine. I watched. Oh yeah, I saw Superman.
We all saw Superman.
Yeah.
We haven't had a chance to talk about it because we haven't been podcasting for a while.
I saw Superman with Ender. I took Ender, the 8-year-old, to the movies to see Superman.
That's a great movie to take him to.
It really was. Brad, thank you for the gunshot. I go, hey, he doesn't really love violence yet. He's not that kid. So is there anything? And he goes, well, you'll see. There's a shot to the head scene or whatever, a murder scene. And so I knew exactly what it was coming. And he literally, he saw it coming too. He leaned his head into my boob and I took his little Q-tip hair and I pushed his other ear into me and he closed his eyes. I mean, he's adorable. He just doesn't like that.
Did you get any milk come out?
And
like Stewie.
and then we're at a theater, so it was still bang, we didn't work. He still definitely knew the guy got killed. So
he hasn't slept yet.
He definitely still knew the guy got killed.
We should have left the room, but instead he was like, "I'm going to cover up the mic because this is probably what it sounded like."
What's so?
It was like if Superman sounded like this, and there's a gun scene coming up, bang. I wonder what happened.
What's so funny though is that I remember the conversation that we had about it too because Ashley was around. She said, "Well, you can just walk out of the theater." And Ben's like, "I'm not walking out of the theater."
Well, in my head, it wasn't because I was not fuck that, I'm not doing that. It was that. Am I going to have time to gauge, get up, stand up, walk him through, explain why we're leaving? It's going to be 25 seconds. That scene is probably 3 seconds long. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We're going to be walking out and he's just going to look up at the screen as a bang. I made it worse because I drew attention to it.
That's funny. It's so good though, isn't it?
It's very good. It's very good. It's so hard to humanize Superman in the first place.
Yeah.
It's so hard to make him vulnerable in a lot of, and I mean that in the physical and the emotional way. And they knocked it out of the park.
And
man.
give him personality too. Yeah. He's he gets angry.
He defends himself.
And he's fun and he's a little bit of a dork. He's
a dork. He is a dork.
David, I did not know anything really about David Cornsweet when he got the role. He's been in something else. I forget.
He was in Twisters.
Yeah, but it was they announced that kind of at the same time, right?
They were shooting Twisters when he got the role.
Was he the dick in Twisters?
He's the one who's working with Anthony Ramos, and he's he's technical, and he's
the asshole.
He's a little bit of an asshole. He's not a super asshole, but he was a bit of an asshole.
Gotcha.
But he's fantastic. I really loved him in this role.
Yeah, he's great.
Are we doing spoilers yet, or has it been?
It's been out for 3 weeks. I think we're fine.
So I was so curious.
Yeah, if you don't want spoilers,
yeah, we'll talk about spoilers now.
A little bit.
I was so curious about the dog and why Superman wouldn't have an obedient dog.
Yeah.
Right. And then of course right at the end, not his dog. Okay, his dog's hitting. That move with Supergirl and calling him a bitch. I'm like, whoa, that's it. Really did a little shock me. Honestly.
No, it's such a great juxtaposition to Superman because she's obviously just a drunken party girl. And imagining what someone like that who's a superhero is is really fun.
Just go to party on a red sun planet.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So can we talk a little bit then also about the James Gunn hate that's happened before Superman came out? Because a lot of the DC bros,
Snyder bros,
were essentially saying James Gunn sucks, right? And he can't do this film.
I want to be very clear. Those people don't matter.
No, I agree.
I mean, they matter on Twitter, but that's about it.
No, not even.
Twitter doesn't matter.
They matter to each other, but not to anybody else.
But I loved. Honestly, I think almost it needed James Gunn to come into this film.
Of course it did.
He, it
needed somebody like him. It needed a filmmaker that knows what the fuck they're doing and has, again, humor. Humor. That is the key. It was the key to Marvel. It is going to be the key to DC. You've got to figure out a way to make them human and to make them laugh at themselves or make the levity of the situation better.
At the same time, though, I think where Superman has succeeded in a lot of ways where Marvel doesn't, because while I do appreciate the comedy of Marvel tends to be cynical and sarcastic and often kind of poking fun at like the earnest history of comic books, whereas James Gunn kind of leaned into that earnestness, the hope being punk rock and like the silliness of Superman fighting a kaiju, and saving a squirrel in the middle of a thing. Like he leans into that, and you don't get a lot of that kind of earnestness in the Marvel movies. And so I think this really stands out in a way that a lot of those movies haven't. And I think that's one of the reasons I like it so much.
I think Marvel had a great run of that. I think that I don't know that that's particularly fair because
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just
Marvel didn't lack that in the beginning. They've just been doing it for so long now.
But even in the beginning though, it's a different brand of humor. Like Tony Stark's a dick, and like it's funny that he's sarcastic and quippy and insulting people.
But Captain America is not.
No, but
he's earnest, and they weren't making fun of. They weren't punching down on Captain America.
I think Captain America
his wholesomeness though was
Captain
funny.
America is the exception to the rule. Though.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
But Captain
there
America
are examples of it.
He does get cynical, though, right? Like Captain America does. So there is layers.
I mean,
to Captain America.
Cap himself is never
no.
cynical.
The films get cynical a little bit, right?
I don't think the Captain America movies ever get cynical.
I mean, they're all about him essentially questioning the government that brought him into.
But to me, that's not cynicism because Cap is right.
Yeah, but it takes an inherent cynicism to make that question, though. Right, because
when I say cynicism, I also mean more so when it comes to the humor.
Okay,
the humor itself is cynical.
Okay, yeah, no, his humor is never cynical.
Yeah,
right. We were just watching, I forget, Age of Ultron,
mm-hmm.
and the joke about him cussing. Right, it's
exactly. But
joke,
he's the one who's wholesome in that, and everyone else is the one that's mocking him.
Yep.
But what about I know him from work? I mean, that's not cynical. That's all.
I didn't say it was cynical.
But that's another example of like good humor that's not cynical.
Sure.
So there are examples. I'm just saying.
I didn't say there weren't any examples.
You said there were 0 examples.
That's not what I said at all. Yeah, I loved Superman. I've seen it twice. I would see it again probably.
I saw it twice too. Yeah.
Also, we talk about how important the villain is for any superhero movie, any movie in general. But in the realm of superhero movies, if you don't have a great villain, you don't have a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Lex Luthor rips. He's fucking badass. Nick Holt crushes it. This was a great take.
So you admire him?
I fucking love him in this.
It's also hard to do.
I love him in this.
Like Luthor.
I love Nick Holt in this movie.
Oh,
it's hard to.
I call him Nick, by the way. Not
Lex
Nicholas.
Luthor again because there's been so many between TV and film, so many iterations of Lex Luthor, TV particularly, but like.
Also, don't forget Lenny Luthor from Superman 4: The Quest for Peace.
Lenny Luthor. Is that a real thing?
Is that a real thing?
Come on, guys.
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, Mister, I just watched Superman 4 and we haven't seen it in decades. Like, calm down.
He's one of the main villains. He's Lex Luthor's nephew, played by John Cryer.
Yeah. Okay. We don't remember that.
You don't remember it from
just
one of the 4 Superman movies? You don't remember this?
You just watched this a month ago.
I still knew that.
Oh, no, I don't know that you did.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I don't know honestly that you did.
Wow.
I think that's a bridge too far.
Real piece of shit.
Do you think he really knew that before he watched it again? I don't think. I don't think you remember.
It's basic trivia for my job.
I don't.
I mean, he may have known that because he fills his brain with the.
Don't give him that much credit though. Like I don't think he did. And there's no way to prove it.
What's great about that is they actually had John Cryer play Lex Luthor in the Supergirl series on the CW.
Really?
Yeah, so that was a fun little reversal.
So then at the end,
because he sucked.
I'm just joking. It's funny.
At the end, right? They're starting to set up Supergirl,
and it's already in production, and it's coming out next year.
And Crypto will be in that as well, which I think is brilliant, right? I
listen. Crypto fucking up Lex Luthor was just as fun as Hulk beating up Loki.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was just as fun, maybe even more so. It was just so fun to watch him. And Superman's reaction, just being like, I wouldn't. That's great.
Yeah.
You know, it's just overall, just a really well done film.
Just good stuff. Good stuff.
Do
around.
more of that, guys.
They're trying.
I think James Gunn, again, being kind of the chief of the DC universe right now.
I like the Peacemaker cameo.
Mm-hmm.
Thought that was nice.
By the way, season 2 of Peacemaker comes out soon.
cannot
doesn't
wait.
it?
Coming soon.
I will binge that immediately.
That
was one of my favorite shows.
It's a weekly show.
I think it's
right?
weekly. Yeah. So
I'll wait.
you could still binge it, but
I'll
you'll
wait
be
and
waiting
binge
a
it.
little while.
I'll wait. Then I'll
I will too.
illegally
I'll wait
download
too.
it.
I won't watch it per week.
I'll be watching it weekly, and I'll spoil it here.
But one more comment about this. Superman, surprisingly, I mean, it's not bad, but it's only made $510 million worldwide.
Mhm.
I thought it would be
Superman's not as big internationally as he is in the States.
Yeah, I thought it would be,
Yeah, he's a real American hero.
pushing that. I mean, I thought it'd be pushing that 700 to 800 million by now.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if I being honest, even though it's not a worldwide property, because it's so good, I just thought maybe more
Yeah.
people would have seen it.
I think it might have some legs, but yeah, I feel like
He's got legs
to compare
and he knows how to soup them.
Jurassic World Rebirth, and I think that came out a week earlier.
Crossed a bill.
It's
Crossed
at
a bill?
725.
yeah, and that's a franchise that has global appeal
Yeah.
though. That's every Jurassic Park movie has been a huge hit.
And we talked about this off, but just in case our listeners, and obviously you're not in our text thread, but it shocks me that the number one of the English-speaking movies, right?
Smurfs.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, Smurfs is huge.
The only English-speaking film, English-made film, that is above $1 billion this year is Lilo and Stitch.
Mhm.
Just shocks me.
I just watched it, and they did a pretty good job. Honestly,
Is it just a shot-for-shot remake?
It's not shot for shot. It's it's pretty close. There's some interesting.
So is it because it's been so long since Lilo and Stitch came out? This is basically just for a new audience because they've never seen it before?
I mean, that's been the case with a lot of these live action remakes. I mean, you figure the original Lion King came out in 1995, so there was almost
See, but I think that maybe I'm wrong, but the whole thing with the Lion King is it was a globally billion-dollar franchise then, like huge, right? Lilo and Stitch wasn't that, and so like
Lilo and Stitch was
it was good, but like it wasn't in the pantheon of like Lion King, right?
I mean, I don't think it made as much as Lion King, but it was equally as big of a hit as any other Disney movie.
Okay.
But
I just looked at it like, okay,
it is one of those that
you've
has
got
been
your-
around long enough, though, that like the nostalgia is there for people who are adults now, and there are kids who will see it for the first time. And
I thought that you've got your Lion Kings and your Aladdins, up at the very tip top of that.
Yeah, so Lilo and Stitch came out in 2002, and it was a $80 million budget, made $273 million.
yeah,
What did Lion King make? And it's if you
is that domestic or worldwide?
Worldwide.
Okay,
Lion King.
yeah, Lion King is like
The 1984 one.
like 500 million or something like that.
Lion King at the budget was $45 million.
Yeah.
Made $978 million.
Yeah.
Worldwide, yeah.
Almost
So
a
yeah,
billion.
so massive, yeah.
So yeah, see, and that's why it was a little surprising to me because it's not like again Lilo and
Yeah.
Stitch was at that level, and so this is a $1 billion movie now.
Yeah,
Now, was the remake of The Lion King a $1 billion movie?
I think it was actually. It was also quite a big
So
hit.
also to that end, we're never going to see the end of these. Like they're even if they have a marginal one, they're going to push it through because they have an opportunity.
Yeah,
to probably. At
I mean,
least
they already
recoup their
have
money.
Moana on the way, and
Yeah.
all that
The
stuff.
Lion King remake, the the realistic one, made $1.7 billion.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
ridiculous.
$1.7
But-
billion.
But this is where these films, even if they don't like, I bet it was not close to the number one film in America. Maybe it was, but like, it might not have been because globally Disney just kills,
Crushes, yeah.
It
Yeah.
crushes. It's a brand that, like, my former in-laws in Romania would just go, nuts for. I mean, Americans do as well, but like everywhere around the globe goes nuts for Disney stuff. So,
Did I tell you that I watched the Thunderbolts as well?
No, what'd you think?
I really liked it.
I did too. I
Man,
really liked that.
Brad,
phenomenal.
another Brad
I
was wrong about that one.
I
It's
rewatched
really
that
good.
film and I liked it again the second time.
Man, yeah, I'm
fantastic.
just a big fan of Red Guardian. I think he's a very,
Isn't
very
he
good,
great?
fun character.
Another
It's
film-
because you look like him.
Oh, I wish.
You do.
If I was 50 pounds lighter, I would look like him.
Another film, though, that didn't do all that well, though, right? I expected that film to do a little better. But maybe now we need to just stop expecting films to get to that $1 billion mark, right? Like, It's a $180 million budget that I think so far they might get a little more money, but did $385 million. So still made some money for sure.
What did?
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah. I expected that film to do a little better than it did. The reviews are pretty strong too, so it wasn't.
I think that it'll probably do really well on streaming because I think it just arrived at a time when like Marvel's pretty lukewarm and no one really knows who the Thunderbolts are, and it's not as if there was a roster of beloved characters in there. Even the people who like Red Guardian and Florence Pugh as Yelena, like it's not an all-star roster.
She's
It's
awesome.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
I love
the chemistry of those
all
two.
of her.
I was gonna say I think that I talked to Ashley and old pervert Ben. She's like, "Who's your hall pass right now?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, Sydney Sweeney."
Like,
He goes, Florence Pugh.
No, it was Sydney Sweeney for a long time because she's just
Too easy,
amazing.
I mean, it's too easy.
Whoa.
It's too easy of a choice.
Oh, too easy of a choice.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It is.
All right,
She's like the it girl right
Jennifer
now.
Lawrence was for you. It's an easy choice.
But not anymore.
She was different
though.
though. She had personality.
Oh,
Like,
whatever.
Lawrence is-
Anyway, but
she's
now
not
I'm like, Florence Pugh.
yeah, it's Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh. I love her so much.
Gosh, it's Florence Pugh. A friend of mine, a colleague of mine, had a really funny tweet after he had seen Thunderbolts, and he said after we saw Thunderbolts, my girlfriend said that the first time Florence Pugh showed up in the movie, she heard me go, Jesus Christ.
So do you remember a little movie called Summer Catch?
Yeah, of course.
Do you remember what I'm going to say next?
Yeah, the Jessica Biel scene.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I remember the first time I saw that movie, and the first time I saw her in that movie in that way, and I was like, oh, goodness.
yeah.
And Florence Pugh in this movie, I was like, oh my word. I mean, she first of all, fucking badass.
Yeah.
And that adds to it as well, because like, what a cool chick. But my goodness, something about
yeah. She's a real firecracker, and she's just adorable.
Also just a nice person.
Yeah, really. For real.
Like, do you think she'd be pen pals with me?
I hope so.
I'll write her. Don't look at me like that, Nate.
You'll what?
So I'll write her.
Write her, not ride her.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll write her. What's the last movie you saw?
The last movie I saw, I am very happy to say, was The Naked Gun, folks.
With Leslie Nielsen?
Can you talk about it yet or no?
Yeah, I can talk about it. I talk about it all the fucking day, and I'm not going to shut up about it for a long time.
Easy.
No.
Don't do this thing
No,
where
no,
you hype it up and now we're going to go see it.
No.
We're not going to love it.
I told you this is going to be a good film. You
This
said
movie,
it wasn't.
this
Another one of
movie
these.
has a great Rotten Tomato score, especially for a comedy. People are loving.
Wait, what does that mean?
71.
Comedy's usually a little more divisive. When
Yeah,
it
but
comes
what
to,
does this
What's a
mean,
good
though?
score?
Initially it was at
What is it now?
It was at 100% for a little bit.
Well, yeah, for 3 reviews.
The marketing has been touting 94%, and that was as of like the middle of the day. So
in the 90s.
it's still pretty good. Yeah, I haven't checked it recently.
Yeah, in the 80s for a comedy.
But this is a movie where the laughs are like coming at you so fast that even though there are some jokes that don't land, it doesn't matter because there's another one that comes along almost immediately. It's been so long since I've seen a movie that has had so many jokes packed into such a tight runtime because it's an 85-minute movie,
which is what these films do.
Yeah,
like,
and it speeds along. It's stupid. It's hilarious. It's like everyone in it is so great. It is a great combination of the classic spoof style of The Naked Gun
makes me so happy,
with contemporary action sensibilities. Akiva Schaffer just nailed it. Like he crushed it.
So, okay, another movie that I just remember that I saw. So you're saying this is exactly like Happy Gilmore 2 then? Laugh a minute. It's got a who's who in it.
It's been a long
so
time.
many cameos.
It's been a long time since I have been so actively pissed off at how bad a movie was.
See, I don't think that it was that bad.
See,
I just don't.
It's just dog shit. Right from the opening 3 minutes.
But do you think that there is any defense here at all because of the number, and I truly mean this, the number of professional athletes that are in this film that you don't know?
No, because I know that they're all golfers. I can tell that they're real golfers. It doesn't make it any funnier when the fucking professional golfers don't know how to deliver a line. None of them can act their fucking way out of a paper bag.
So, but
there's
like,
too many of them to be remotely interesting.
But like,
on top of the fact that
I'll let him go.
The worst setup for this movie is having Happy kill Virginia with a fucking golf ball. It is unbelievably
tragic,
terrible.
It's also tragic.
But didn't the first one start off with somebody dying?
Yeah, it starts off with his father getting hit by a hockey puck. It didn't have the main character commit her murder by accident. That is one of the worst things I've ever seen happen in any mainstream comedy. It's so tone deaf and completely stupid. They could have easily had the exact same story they do now and had Shooter McGavin be the one who accidentally killed her. And then you know what you get? You get the same story where Happy has to learn to forgive somebody, and it's not himself for killing his wife.
Oh, you're better
You get
than
that
everyone in
rivalry for
Holiday.
a little bit, and then they can make up and still team up for the stupid fucking Maxi League Golf thing, which is the most absurd piece of shit plot for a comedy sequel. It's like they took Dodgeball and crashed into Grown Ups 2 and set it all on
but
fire.
the live golf thing is a real thing.
I know it's a real thing. It doesn't make it funny. It's because it's escalated to such an absurd level. It's unbelievable, literally, to think that this movie exists in the same world as the grounded original Happy Gilmore movie.
But yeah, you got to be bigger and better with the second one.
It's so fucking stupid. And the thing that I'm so sick of hearing people say, if you go in with low expectations, it's actually not bad. Oh, you mean so if I know it's bad, it's good? Fuck off.
I I laughed a lot of times. I did.
All the callbacks are so lazy. They do flashbacks for every joke
you
that
watch
references
it?
the original.
No, I did not watch it because Brad said not to.
So
Thank you, Nate.
He's got 4 boys now, and so they cut to like what they do for a living, and all of them in a different way, like hump the air with whatever they're doing for a living. And like the first time I'm like, all right, whatever. Then the second time, all right. And by the third kid, I'm like, okay, that's pretty funny. And then they're like, oh, there's a 4th kid. I'm like, wow, I wonder what they're gonna. It was funny. That's a funny joke.
That's the equivalent of saying yes that you'll go out with somebody because they asked you 5 times and wore you down.
It was a funny joke.
It's not. The fact that they have to do
Scotty Scheffler gets arrested in this film, and because as we follow a little bit of sports and Brad doesn't know, he was arrested in real life.
I knew he was arrested.
And so that was a pretty funny bit because he's not again.
It's so funny that he got arrested in the fake movie too, because we got arrested in real life. That's a joke.
Well, yeah, it's a little wink.
And don't worry if you haven't watched the original Happy Gilmore recently, because every time they make a reference to the original movie, they play you a quick flashback clip to remind you in case you're too fucking stupid to understand it.
Well, it's like when you read a book and they have the title of the book at the top of every page.
Oh, that's the book I'm reading.
It's reminding you of the book you're reading. Happy Gilmore just did that for me.
I fucking hated this movie so much. It's been so long since I've been real worked up by a movie, and I know, and it's not.
I can't tell.
And I've
I can't.
And there are people who like. Seeing reactions like on social media and stuff like that, where they're like, "You can never listen to critics when it comes to comedies." I love some of the stupidest comedies on this fucking planet.
By the way, did that hurt your feelings?
No, it's just so annoying because like they have no perception of like what a person's sense of humor is or anything like that.
You have to give them a little bit of a little bit of a break because you have to remember this is probably the only movie they've watched in a year because people are busy and they don't watch movies like us. So like. If they're going to watch that and they're like, oh yeah, they didn't watch Hot Rod. They didn't watch, Pop Star. They didn't watch They Came Together.
Yeah.
This is all that they're watching.
Oh, yeah, so they don't deserve good things though.
No, but they don't know any better.
I don't care.
So you get to not like it, but like, if they want to like it, I'm fine with it.
Someone tried to tell me that the Maxi Golf thing was funny because the Live Golf exists. And it's like, oh yeah, that makes the jokes not dog shit.
I like the Jack Nicklaus is at a table and they asked
that was the one good joke.
He asked for an Arnold Palmer. He goes, Arnold Palmer? He said, no, I'm Jack Nicklaus, but I get that a lot.
That was one of the good jokes. The other one is
so the setup is he's like, I'll have a half lemonade, half iced tea, and the waiter goes, Arnold Palmer. He goes, no, I'm Jack Nicklaus, but thanks for asking.
Hey, tell the joke again.
Yeah, so that's the setup for you. Well, he's not gonna watch the movie.
Do it again.
So anyway, he asked for an Arnold Palmer.
Oh, but his name's
Jack Nicklaus, and he says, but I get that a lot.
Oh,
the one other joke that I laughed at out loud, and there was maybe like 4 times that it happened, was after the Eminem cameo. Later on, Vern Lindquist, he's talking about the end of the game, and he's like, well, it's the final hole, and his palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti.
Yep.
There's little tiny things. It's like, oh, so you almost like figured it out, but it's fucking this stupid fucking movie.
I didn't think it was good, but I didn't hate it to that level, and I thought that there were plenty of moments where I laughed out loud, and I was like, all right, whatever.
I don't know. I wish people could like hear themselves too, because somebody on that commented on my Facebook said there was the same thing. Oh, I went with low expectations and it was fine. I would never watch it again. It's like that tells you everything, though. Like you don't want to watch it again, then it's not good.
No, but see, let's think. I watched, and this is not a joke. I watched F1, and I'll never see it again. I saw it for the spectacle, but it's not a good enough movie to watch it again.
But like a comedy,
it's fine. I saw it.
But
it's
a comedy you do want to watch again because it makes you laugh. It makes you feel
What I'm
good.
saying, that's that assessment of if I don't want to watch it again doesn't mean I still think F1's a good movie. I'll never watch it again. That's not that. Those are not. That's not mutually exclusive.
I disagree. I think it depends because I mean I don't know. Maybe I watch movies differently. I've seen F1 twice, and I'd gladly watch it again.
I mean, when you break it down, if you take away the really fancy camera work and the Maverick style camera work, like it's a pretty paint by numbers film. And yes, the acting is a little elevated, but it's not.
If there's one thing Ben doesn't like, it's a paint by numbers film, especially if it's a revenge movie.
But no, but it doesn't do anything special. What does it do besides the camera work?
No, it's not just the camera work. It's how well it actually puts you in the world of racing. Like it does for racing what Top Gun Maverick does for flying in a jet.
See, I disagree because it didn't have the same pull and feel of that.
I completely disagree.
But I'm saying if you
name another racing movie that does it better.
Days of Thunder for sure. If you
That's
take
NASCAR, and it doesn't do it the same way because they don't have the technology
to
do it.
Name another racing movie, and I'm sorry, but Days of Thunder is a racing movie.
But it doesn't do it the same way
You can't just split hairs
because the technology isn't anywhere near as good as it is now.
Okay, that was a joke there, big boy. I haven't seen Days of Thunder in 20 years. It's
You
called,
should.
It's
It's
called
solid.
a joke.
I like it.
You're all ramped up on a Happy Gilmore right now.
Yeah, you are a little passionate.
I'm sick
about
of these
this.
piss poor defenses.
But what I'm saying is truly, just because I don't want to watch a movie again doesn't mean that it's a bad movie.
No. I mean, I think it depends on the movie though, because obviously, like, you don't want to. I wouldn't want to watch Zone of Interest again. And so like there are certain movies you.
I watched Drive My Car.
Yeah, you don't need to watch.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to watch it.
That's not one
again.
I would necessarily watch either.
I'll never watch Slumdog Millionaire again, even though it's a great film.
Oh, I've watched Slumdog Millionaire a lot of times. I love that
can't
movie.
watch. It's
I
But
can't
no,
watch the
but when
poop
it
scene.
when it comes to comedies,
I almost threw up. We talked about this.
Oh.
Like when I watched Slumdog and I saw him come out of the shitter, I literally, I almost threw up.
When it comes
I
to-
gagged.
Can you imagine-
Hold on.
Can you imagine,
Hold on. I'm not joking.
when it
can
comes
you imagine drinking that?
when it comes
Do that, dude. Seriously.
when it comes to comedies, I think that
Hold on. Stop.
it shouldn't be the kind of thing
Ugh.
that you
hate you so
don't.
much today. I hate you. Okay, I'm back.
So dramatic.
Dude, I literally just gagged.
I don't care. I
asshole.
wish you would have thrown up. It would have been worth it. It would have been funnier than anything in Happy Gilmore 2. No, comedies, I think, though, they should inherently, like, you should want to watch them again because you want to, like, experience jokes. You want to laugh at it again. Like, I want to see The Naked Gun again immediately. And so, like, if in fact you already know that you would never choose to watch it again, that just means I don't think it's good enough.
Yeah.
See, I don't know because like if I've seen a lot of movies that get me amped up for different reasons that I want to watch again. I'm like, yeah, no, like I've seen Warrior a bunch of times because like it makes me feel things. Like I love that.
That's such a paint by numbers movie, though. So the fact that you say that about F1 and not Warrior is like insane to me.
I don't know. I feel like there's
Because I like Warrior a lot, but you can't deny that it's a paint by numbers sports movie.
it's pretty paint by numbers, but I think that the performances in that movie are probably better than in F1.
I agree with that, but I also think that there's things that are done a lot better in F1 than Warrior.
So and the camera work being the paramount to everything, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I tried to say without the camera work and the car stuff. If you take that away, it is absolutely just a few elevated performances, but otherwise a pretty paint by numbers film. You take the camera work away, and it is you could put it on
You
par
could say that
with.
about Top Gun, though. You take away the way that they shot the jet stuff, and it's not special. It's just a war movie.
But I still think that the impact of the I just don't think
I
that
just
the
don't
camera work did that for me like it did in Maverick. Maverick fucking blew me away.
No, Maverick's on another level
And
for
F1
sure.
was like, oh, the cameras are kind of making me feel like I'm in the car a little bit. But I saw it in IMAX. I didn't even see Maverick in IMAX, and it still blew me away.
No, I mean, Maverick's on another level. Like, F1's not as good as Maverick, but I think it accomplishes a similar thing. I also kind of think it's unfair to say, no, we're not going to count the one thing that actually does elevate it above other movies of its ilk, because that is what makes it more special.
That's fair. But again, because I saw it in IMAX, like I'm not going to watch that on my TV and get the same experience. So I think I'm
well,
done.
no, it's never going to be the same
Yeah,
experience.
but that's why I don't want to watch it again.
I would easily watch F1 again, though. Nate, I'll watch F1 if you want to watch it again.
I would watch it again.
Yeah, see, we're friends. We're buddies. We like good things.
I'd rather watch Ford versus Ferrari again. That was a better film.
It's a great movie. Solid movie. Love it.
I think it's better than F1.
I think the story's better.
Yeah. See, there you go. We agree.
All right.
Performance is better,
Nate,
too.
what did you see?
Hold on. We got so off track. The Naked Gun is just...
Yeah, you've said it. It's
no,
amazing.
but hold on. But hold on.
We know
get,
you love it.
Let's get into
You gonna
the-
spoil it
let's
or
get-
what?
Yeah, you know what? Let's get into specific jokes.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
All right, so the first
You
one,
can't do that.
first part of no, please go see this in theaters. This really is like a big comedy that like has the potential to like get studios interested in making comedies like this again. you haven't laughed so consistently or so hard at so many different kinds of jokes as you will in The Naked Gun. If you like the original movies, just please go see this movie. It's so much fun to be in a theater and laughing with people who want to laugh.
Did you see anything else?
Yeah, I've seen Fantastic Four First Steps,
And
I think
that's the only other film I saw, so we can talk about this.
Awesome.
Yep.
What did you think,
didn't
Nate?
like
I'll let you go
this.
first. No. Okay,
so
I like
let me-
2/3.
Yeah,
of it.
let me say what I loved about this. I absolutely adored the world they created.
Yes,
I thought it was
beautiful, stunning.
It was stunning. Really was the word. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's detailed.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
retro future 1960s.
Yep,
very cool.
And every little detail, right? They did it really well. I also liked the cast. I think the
Yes.
cast is very, very good. And each cast gets a little bit of personality. What I didn't love the villain.
Which one?
Well, not Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
I thought Silver Surfer was fine. I don't think they fleshed her out as well as they could have.
I agree.
I think there was more that they could have done. Is Giant Storm? Is that
Yeah.
right? They could have done more with that, right?
Yeah.
There was clearly a little bit of a romance, a little bit of a weird.
It felt like they had trouble figuring out what to do with it.
Exactly.
And the balance of what you wanted to get from him as a character compared to like Sue and Reed as characters.
Which there's actual good sexual tension between
Yeah.
those two, right? Like there's good chemistry.
I think you feel that lack in The Thing too, because
Yep.
the stuff with him and Natasha Lyonne's character felt like it was like, oh, we should fix this and add scenes to make you care more.
Exactly. And they could have done some good stuff there,
Yeah.
right? Natasha Lyonne's a great actress. Like I don't know if they cut some things and put it on the on the floor there, but I felt like, oh, this is great. This is interesting. You're going to build some things here. And it never manifested, right? Yeah. That said, still a fun film.
Yeah.
I want to see more of this,
Yeah.
right? And these characters in this world, and I'm excited about the Fantastic Four, where they're going, better than the last one. But it just needed a little more workshopping, I think, to make it a great film.
I think the third act is where it stumbles, and a big part of it is Galactus as a villain. Just feels like he doesn't have much weight. It feels like
but he's huge.
I know. It feels
it's
like
a little bit Eternals-ish on the villainess.
And also I was really frustrated, and this is kind of nitpick, but not really if you have to consider like the world and the characters. The plan that they have to try and thwart what Galactus wants is one of the most basic Looney Tunes plans for a genius to come up with, and I just completely took me out of it.
Is it better or worse of a plot than the one Superman movie where Lex Luthor makes land, but it's jagged, craggy bullshit?
Oh no, everyone wants Crypto Rock Land.
That's, to me, I thought, what the fuck? When I watched that movie, I was like, what?
Who wants to live
Who
here?
wants to live? Who could live here?
Yeah.
Like, this is untenable.
Yeah, this is untenable.
And Lex Luthor's like, yes.
Yeah, no, that was
billions of dollars of real estate.
it was always the stupidest thing about Superman.
So is it worse?
I mean, it's a little bit of a different thing because like it's just
How they're trying to thwart him?
It's basically like imagine a Roadrunner cartoon. It's a plan that Wile E. Coyote would have come up with. It's just awful.
All right, so before we go, let's talk real quick about trailers. We did watch, this is Spinal Tap 2, and we watched...
it's called Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues.
And then Mortal Kombat 2.
Yes. It's sequel day here at Go Flix
Mortal
Yourself.
Kombat 2. I have a bit of a soft spot for Mortal Kombat, the movie, only because I played
that song.
that game ad nauseum.
Of
I
course.
played it my whole childhood.
Which one was your game of choice?
No, the original. When it
Okay.
came out, I played it constantly. I begged my mom to let me go down to Aladdin's Castle to play it. I mean, I really played that all the time. This looks like the Johnny Cage, movie, right? That's basically what they're doing here. What do you think?
No, I think that this looks much more in line with what I want out of a Mortal Kombat movie. It's a little bit dumb action.
Yeah.
It taps into like the humor that is present in the Mortal Kombat games.
Yep.
I think Carl Urban looks like he's going to be awesome as Johnny Cage.
He looks like he's having so much fun.
Yeah. And the movie looks so much more fun than the first. The first one, I feel like they tried to make it feel like a little too much of a serious fantasy.
Yeah, exactly.
And they didn't really get to like the
Play
Mortal
around.
Kombat of it
There
all.
is no plot to Mortal Kombat, essentially, right? There's not a deep, meaningful plot.
It's Kickboxer.
Yep.
But fantasy.
But fantasy.
So make it fun. That's what.
Yeah.
That's
You've
what
been invited to a martial arts tournament. Oh yeah, you die if you lose. Like that's
Fuck
a pretty
that.
great plot,
Yeah.
honestly. The stakes are high, and if you make fun of it, like, yeah, it's great.
But like you said, you almost need to go with those 80s action film. Like,
Yeah.
listen, we're not pretending we're,
Yeah.
we're not getting Scorsese on the line.
universe
here.
we're building here is insane.
Yeah.
And, suspend all disbelief and let's have some fun, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And get the right lead to kind of bring us through the journey.
Yeah.
And it does.
And I
look
think
like
that this is thank you, Nate. I think this is exactly that. Get the right lead to kind of like hold your hand through it,
Yeah.
and it's going to be fun.
And after not liking the first Mortal Kombat very much, the fact that I am much more
Yeah.
interested in this one, I think says a lot about
Yeah.
how they've like shifted gears and figured
And it is
things out.
interesting, right? So essentially, I'm sure they paid Carl Urban a little bit of money, right? Because
I would hope so.
his stock is a little bit higher because of the boys and stuff
Mhm.
like that. And that's all they paid. Because every other actor and actress has
Who?
not heard of anybody.
Huh?
It's like, oh, they had a guest on Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Now-
like
Conversely to that, if you're talking about who's who, Spinal Tap 2 has got a lot of people, a lot of famous people,
Mm-hmm.
including Rob Reiner.
Yes.
And
Well, he was in the original.
is he directing it?
Oh, of course he is.
yeah, he's directed it. Written by Christopher Guest,
So
Michael
this is-
McKean, Harry Shearer, and Rob Reiner.
This looks, to me, this looks great.
No, this looks. I was worried about this one because it's been 40 years
Right.
since the original. And so 41, I think, actually, even. And
1984, yeah.
yeah, so it's been a long time, and they look so old now. But
Well, of course.
but it's helped by the fact that there are still bands out there like Rolling Stones,
And that's the thing, like,
the Eagles.
you see
know.
Paul McCartney in a cameo, and you're like, yeah, he looks old.
Yeah, it makes
and
sense.
so it's perfect. Like,
Yeah.
it really does lean in
But
well.
the spirit of that original movie is still there. Just the even though the mockumentary style has been polished up because they're not doing the guerrilla style for this
Right.
one. The vibe is there. The comedy is
I
there.
mean, just like the tap water thing,
So
right?
good.
Just
if
so
they
fun.
if they don't sell those, they're leaving money on the table.
yeah, I will buy one
I'll buy one
tomorrow.
immediately.
Yeah,
But
I'm on board, right?
yeah, seriously.
And it is the perfect culmination of this story, right? It's the mockumentary of their final concert, right?
Yeah.
And this is going to be so much fun.
Right.
Like I just can't wait to see this.
Big trailers, big trailers. We watch some big. That's all. Sorry, I forgot to do the song.
No, that's good. I'm glad you did. I will promote an episode of the Slash Film Weekly podcast from I think 3 weeks ago now, maybe, because I was fortunate enough to interview Mr. Rob Reiner for the re-release of This Is Spinal Tap, and we did talk about doing Spinal Tap 2, and it was just a great.
It had been announced at that point, and you could talk to him and ask him questions about it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I actually mostly talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
because I was curious about like knowing what the production process was for Spinal Tap 2 for Spinal Tap because I don't know if you know this. They literally improvised that entire movie. They didn't have a script. They sat around and they definitely wrote backstories for everybody so that everyone knew the characters.
They
enough.
wrote the songs ahead of time.
Oh, of course they wrote the songs at the time, and they knew certain things that needed to happen, but the reactions, the dialogue, all that stuff, they improvised and they shot it guerrilla style, which is just
Are
amazing.
And besides the grill style, are they going to do the same thing here, where it's completely probably not right? This is scripted,
I honestly didn't.
heavily improvised, I'm sure, but they probably have these days in 2025. The studio is not going to say,
I don't know.
do whatever you want.
Well, I don't know though, because like you trust them because they know
Yeah.
what they're doing, and that is what Christopher Guest does with all of his movies.
Well, hey, you know what? I trust you,
I appreciate that.
Nate. I got any parting words, buddy?
Are you excited for this?
I am excited about both of these. I'll see both of these. Yep.
I will see both these. I won't. I don't. Again, I know you want me to see these in the theater, Brad, but I'm probably going to watch them both at home.
Let's go laugh in theaters, buddy.
Listen, I'll go see Naked Gun with you. I will go see Naked Gun with
Yeah,
you
we'll-
in the
we'll have a
theater.
bro
We
hang.
will
Just
do
come
that.
Well,
laugh. Come laugh.
I'll
with
come
me.
laugh with you.
Come
Hey,
laugh.
you guys go laugh with each other.
Just be friends.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Nah, cheating, eh?